We shining like magic, illuminate magic. We shining like magic.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As promised, we are continuing a series entitled Millennial, Where Are You Now? As you can see, I brought on a very special guest.
Hello guys, my name is Estrella.
And just a backstory, how do we know each other?
We actually went to high school together, but we were not friends.
We were not, and not because there was like beef. We just ran in two different circles.
Yeah, we saw each other all the time.
All the time. We had classes together.
We had classes together, but we were just in different circles.
We were in different circles.
We weren't friends, but I think everything happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we just weren't meant to be friends back
Exactly.
then. And we were meant to be friends now.
So while we travel back in time to when Estrella was a doe-eyed 18-year-old, hopes and dreams and aspirations, we will be applying this really cool mask from Trader Joe's, the Açaí Blueberry Facial Scrub. And hopefully it doesn't burn. Hopefully it doesn't tinkle.
It doesn't.
It doesn't? I think it does. Stay tuned and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and share this video. Give it a thumbs up. Let's hop right in. So, how would you have described yourself in high school?
Wow. In high school, I was voted most friendliest.
Most friendliest.
And what do you think? Do you think I'm still
I
friendly?
think you're super friendly, super like inviting, really, really nice. Like too nice. Like really, like Estrella's like, man, I'd probably have to fight someone because of her. Because she's so nice. And if someone ever did something like mean to you, I'd be like, I can't fight, but I'd be like, square up. Before you sort of like were conditioned to believe you could like only be one thing, what were your dreams and your aspirations for yourself?
Before that, when I was in high school, I actually wanted to pursue art.
Yeah.
And I really loved the art. I was really good at it. And it's like a natural born talent. So it's nothing that I've ever really practiced. It kind of just, I'm really just naturally good at it. And I was going to pursue art, but at that time, I did a lot of research and I found out, unfortunately, artists don't make the salary or income that they would like. I would like for myself to make. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to have a stable lifestyle with becoming like an art major.
Or you thought you wouldn't be able to.
I thought I wasn't going to be able to. So little did I know that there's so many things that you can do with art, not just one, not just like painting and selling your work.
Yeah, on the street.
On the street.
Starving artists, struggling artists.
It's hard out here.
It's hard out here for the art majors.
But, you know, if I would have known back then how the world's going to be today, I definitely would have chosen art, because with all the digital media and social media, the way artists are getting out there and really becoming famous on like social media is amazing, whereas before they could not do that. So if I could do it over, I would. So my inspiration was to just become like an artist. But I knew that wasn't the right path because it wasn't stable.
So life happened.
Yeah.
You started the community college. You realized that these science classes just weren't for you. And it was a struggle. Yeah. What changed? What did you change?
So I started taking psychology classes. I started taking psychology classes. I think everybody's a psychology major.
I love that's the degree that you get when you don't know. No shade to anyone who, my boyfriend majored in psychology. No shade, but that's usually.
But you have to really like it because you're getting your doctors in it. You can't just pursue a bachelor's in psychology.
Because there's no jobs.
Yeah, not at all.
There's nothing for you.
So I started taking psychology courses and I started doing really well. And I actually got my associates in psychology. And then I transferred to FIU with attempting to go into the psychology, because I got accepted in the psychology program, but it wasn't until I started really taking my classes my first semester at FIU, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not for me.
Yeah.
Like,
were you bored?
I wasn't bored. I just wasn't happy.
I
wasn't happy. I was like, this is not for me. And then I found out FIU had an advertisement program. and I started doing the advertising program for FIU, and I didn't like it. I started really doing my research, and I said, what is something that I can do with media and creativity, and especially creativity? So then I discovered that FIU had a digital media program, and that's what I'm currently in. And I'm in my last semester.
Woo-hoo.
And honestly, like, I'm really happy because I chose this career path, because it's opened the doors to a lot of things, and I don't regret it. And I know there's still going to be a lot of more opportunities coming my way after I graduate. And I'm just really happy because for a really long time while I was in school, I literally thought I was going to drop out. Like, I think there was every single day I went to school, I was like, I'm dropping out. I can't do this anymore, because I was seriously so unhappy.
Miserable.
I was miserable. I was taking these courses that had nothing to do with what I was passionate about. I was just like so miserable, and every day I kept telling myself I'm dropping out. And I really am happy that I never did, or I never even stopped. Even if I was taking one class a semester, I just never stopped. Like, I just kept going. And I said, eventually I'll figure it out along the way. But if you stop, you kind of just put a hold on yourself, and who knows if you're going to go back, or who knows if you're ever going to go back or even continue doing your dreams, because life does get in the way.
Yeah.
And it becomes very, very, very difficult when it does.
So with saying that, what are probably like your top 3 obstacles that you feel like really played a part
Back
in
then
your
or right
decision
now?
making? Back then too, right now. What kind of obstacles do you feel like led to your decision making and like the sort of prolonged process of finding your niche and finding like what you wanted to do?
A lot of things got in the way, like work, because I was working like full-time, and then I went from part-time, full-time, part-time, full-time, and you can't ever stop working because you have bills to pay.
This is Miami. This is South Florida.
Bills
It's
to pay,
expensive.
bill. Of that meme you showed me of the anchor.
Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my automobile? Can you pay my telephone bill? Then maybe Donald Trump, we can chill. With a straight face.
I know.
Like, he wasn't playing. Like, he really thought he was saying something of importance. But go ahead.
No, sorry about that. That just came in my mind. So, I started taking the classes, and I really liked it. And the obstacles that got in my way were like relationships, unfortunately. And it's like the relationship was a positive thing because he taught me something, but then also negative because it was like getting in my way of my time and my focus personally. And then also work, because I was constantly working, trying to make money and everything. And going to school and working at the same time is very, very difficult.
Very difficult.
Honestly, like, you be thankful if you don't have to do both.
If you don't have to work and you don't have to go to school, be thankful, because it's really, really difficult, especially when you start getting older. You know, like, it's really not cute to be like, oh, I'm a broke college student, and you're like gonna be 28. It's not cute. Like, I'm a broke college student. No, that's for the 18-year-old and 19-year-old and 20-year-olds to say. If you can rent a car, it's like, that's not the move to be like, oh yeah, I'm a broke college student.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you have accomplished any of your set out goals?
Currently, I am working in the field already, so that's really good. So cross that out.
Yeah.
And then
Experience, titles.
Experience, yeah. And apart from that, I am gonna graduate in May. This May.
Yay.
And I'm really excited.
You'll be there. Of course, I'll be there. I'll be there with a horn. A horn and a shot. Here you go.
Pots and pans.
Yeah, pots and pans.
But yeah, you know, like I said, life did get in the way. And from going from high school, and then, you know, you get a little bit discouraged because other people are doing different things than you are, and you think like, oh my gosh, you have to catch up.
Yeah.
And
anxiety.
a lot of my post-graduation after high school was literally spent me not focusing on myself, but focusing on like trying to make sure that I was going to finish at the same route like everybody else.
At the same time. The act of comparison is an act of violence against oneself.
Yeah. Hey.
Quotes. I don't know who said that.
But it's good.
But it's good. We're gonna go wash this off and then we'll be back. So, as you can see, we have washed our faces and we have reverted back to our 18-year-old selves. The face, the no struggle, no stress line.
Don't we look like we're 18
no
again?
wrinkles, look like babies. So what would you like your send-off to be? What would you like your last words of encouragement to someone who watches this video and feels like they're out of time, they've wasted too much time, and there's no way out of their funk?
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that because, you know, when you're in the office, I listen to Lewis Howell, and he was a professional football player, but now is an entrepreneur, and he has his own podcast on Spotify. Go check it out.
Check it out. Plug.
And,
we'll include the link in the description
He's
box.
really, really good. But every time he interviews somebody, he actually has a send-off for them. And that person who they're interviewing has to respond with, if you can leave everything behind, right? And you're leaving everything behind. And what would be one thing you would say to people in regards to leaving? You can't leave them anything. You can't leave them your secrets, your research, nothing. You just have to leave them with one word, like one thing. So I guess my one thing would be currently, right? I guess based on everything that I have gone through personally in my life, I think my send-off would be perseverance. So always persevere and keep going, no matter how rough life gets, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how you think you're not going to go places in life. If you truly believe in yourself and you persevere and you keep going and you don't stop, things will happen and things will always come your way and continue to come your way, because you have to keep that mindset. So persevere, people.
Persevere, keep trying. I guess my last send-off and what word I would leave with someone who came across this video would probably be faith. And I know, like, in this day and age, faith seems like something that's super far away and far-fetched, and something that's like religious, sort of like a dogma. But step outside of yourself and really think what exactly is going to keep you going. You know, when you're not receiving the numbers that you want, when you're not receiving the feedback that you want, when you look at your bank account and you realize the job that you've dedicated 3 years, you know, of your life to isn't paying the bills anymore. You have to have faith, and you have to have faith within yourself. You have to have the courage to keep going, to persevere, and faith within yourself to know that you have all the tools that you need. You are capable. You were born with those tools, and you've accumulated more tools as time has passed on. So, you know, the biggest resource that you have is yourself. So look within yourself, dig deep down, and find whatever it is that you don't see right now, and you will make it, and we'll all make it. So millennials, keep the faith, keep the hope. My name is Varsha Darling, and I'm signing off.
I'm Estrella and I.
Yeah, hope to see you soon. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video.
When you got that glow.